Hello, I'm Craig Birch here at Manders Real Estate headquarters on the Compton Road in the heart of Wolverhampton with this week's property bulletin. Probably going to be the last one of 2017, I'm afraid. We may do a property bulletin of the year and the top tips of the year next week. We're certainly going to revisit a few things over the Christmas period about what we've done this year. We've done a lot of property information. I've been stood in this position a hell of a lot this year, so I'm certainly going to enjoy at my leisure over the festive period where everybody else is watching EastEnders or whatever it is they want to watch downstairs or their iPads, going through some of the work that we do, some of the great work we've done here at Manders Real Estate this year, and have a bit of reminisce myself. So that's just the way I roll, I'm afraid. But let's talk about the information this week. This is probably going to be the last cold hard week of facts before we get into 2018 now and get some of the new figures, get some of the sales figures to December and see where the market is at this stage. But there's been some interesting stuff as well. Zoopla have been very busy. We work with Zoopla as well. We do a lot of our property sort of selling through Zoopla and with Rightmove as well. And Zoopla are very big researchers, and we've had some research of them. It's very interesting this week as well. Talking about property sellers, there's been a lot of price reductions this year for sellers in the UK. They reckon 35% of the properties that have come onto the market since July have had to make a price reduction. There's been a disparity between what they were first listed for and what they eventually went for. But the West Midlands, as always with the national average, have measured up very well next to this. West Midlands are one of the most reasonable property sellers when it comes to pricing in the country. In fact, they are the third best of the regional levels in the country, the 11 regions in the country. They are bettered only by the South East. They were top with 3.06%, and the East of England as well, 3.16% as well. The West Midlands compared to the national average 3.86%. The disparity between price property listed for, price sold for. The West Midlands 0.5% better than that at 3.36 as well. And like I said, 35% of properties have been discounted this year in the second quarter of 2017 as well. And obviously there is a disparity at the moment, but West Midlands property sellers are very reasonable with what they want, and 3% is not the end of the world a lot of the time. I mean, you do tend to put properties on sometimes just for a little bit more because people try and haggle you down as well. But if you really want an honest assessment of what your home is worth and what you can expect to get, come and see us here at Manders Real Estate and we will tell you exactly that. We do free valuations all of the time. There's no point putting your property on for ridiculously more than it's worth because you're just wasting our time and yours. We work on no sale, no fee basis, so we need to earn money. You need to earn money, and you need to take advantage of our discounts as well. Christmas has come early here at Manders Real Estate. The boss is feeling very, very generous this year. He's put this new special offer in place as well, which is a fantastic offer as well. If you sign up with us before the end of January, register yourselves as your home for sale with Manders Estates. When we get your home sold, it's not an if, it's a when. We will knock £500 off your sales fee. £500, ladies and gentlemen. That could put you towards a nice new sofa. That could buy the husband and the child, or maybe the children, a big telly, PlayStation 4, whatever you want to do with it. But £500 knocking around that time of year in January when we're all a little bit tight is no bad thing at all, has it? So do come and see us here at Manders Real Estate. Property prices are going down a little bit as they tend to this time of year. Property prices for what they're going on the market for to what they're selling for is also slight disparity there as well. But Manders Real Estate, you get an honest assessment, you get an honest team dealing with your case, and ultimately you'll get an honest sale at the end of it all, which honesty, as always, is a virtue. That's it for the last property bulletin of 2017. Look forward to seeing you in the new year.